on WB Universe. This is the Triple Threat Wrestling Podcast. I'm Awesome Fan 13.
I'm Wilder West.
And today we have a very special guest here on the podcast. It is Mr. Vertvino. He is also one of our great friends from school, and he is also a YouTuber. So we'll leave a link to his channel in the description below. How you doing, man?
Doing pretty good. I'm glad to be here.
Dude, I'm glad to be here. We're always glad to be here. It's the Triple Threat Wrestling Podcast. Come on, man.
Yeah, exactly. This is where it's at. This is where we discuss everything that's all the action of the week, which is exactly what today's podcast is about. Not only will we be covering different topics about the wrestlers, but we'll be also giving you guys not really late, but a raw review. This actually it'll just be kind of like a cumulative week review, starting off with Raw, and so you guys want to get started?
Yeah. Oh, by the way, guys, disclaimer before we start this: I have extremely bad allergies. So, anyways, let's get into this. I have a cold. Sorry about that. So,
So if he starts sniffling, just don't even.
and my voice is a little off too, but it's all right.
It'll be good though. So let's get started on. Let's just start with the Raw review. So first of all, Monday Night Raw kicked off with a somewhat stupid, somewhat funny segment. It was Seth Rollins, that seemed to do every week. Seth Rollins comes out and goes on and on
and on
and on
and on
and on
like,
about how
he's such a nerd.
How he's an actual champion, and how John Cena is a coward for not accepting his challenge, and he keeps going on and on and on. Okay, and then apparently and then he apparently then gets to a part of the segment where he pulls up. He basically tells the universe that he's getting word John Cena's here via satellite. So then you see a picture of John Cena with his busted nose and a fake mouth or whatever doing the talking, and he's basically just this somewhat funny display of Cena on the jumbotron having a conversation with him, basically telling him how he has to hang it up, and the reason he's going to Tough Enough is to start his career over again, stuff like that. It was kind of funny, but it was also kind of dumb at the same time. I think it was really just
pretty stupid.
What'd you guys think of it?
It was pretty stupid.
It was the most pointless thing I've seen in the WWE history. No, it was pretty dumb though. But I'll admit it made me laugh pretty hard.
Yeah,
it was pretty stupid. There was no point in it.
Cena's face on the jumbotron was probably the only hilarious part of the whole thing. The rest of it was just kind of pointless.
Yeah.
True that.
Honestly, I don't know what they're doing with Seth Rollins right now. It just seems like he kind of just doesn't have a point, and he's just kind of like. Honestly, I feel like this title reign not only has been wasted, but I feel like I think by now it's almost on life support.
Yeah.
Like really, it's like really just hanging on by the threads. Not to say that he's gonna lose the title. More like its relevance is really slipping.
Yeah,
it is.
It really is, and that's why they need somebody just to, come in and take that title, which we may talk about a little bit, but yeah.
Exactly. So that's about it. So that's about it.
He said cheated wins. That's what he said.
Exactly. It's just kind of like, this isn't all Seth Rollins' fault either. Seth Rollins is actually a really, really talented wrestler. It's just the WWE's booking has hurt him so bad as champion.
Oh, yeah.
And then let's get to the topic first of all. One of our topics on the screen you guys can see. John Cena, Seth Rollins. What do you guys think about that match?
Makes no sense.
Yeah.
Well, it does not make any sense whatsoever, but I would like to see a WWE World Heavyweight Champion have a United States Champion at the same time.
Definitely, that would make sense.
I just don't want that person to be Seth Rollins or John Cena.
Exactly.
I would rather have it as Cesaro.
Yeah, exactly. Like John Cena is really putting a great name to his world.
Should push. Like if Ryback didn't win the Intercontinental Championship, this should be his moment.
Oh,
that's what I.
Well, I think it is Ryback's moment.
Exactly.
At least his first little moment.
Feed me more.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly, man.
anybody. Honestly, we could name guys all night, but just anybody other than Cena Rollins in this scenario.
Well,
It's already
and
Schwarzenegger.
then Miz, but
Yeah, Miz. But
there's no point in even bringing him up. Everybody knows
yeah,
that.
yeah. I'm not even sure, but why
It's
why
crossover
he was
for
in bronze conversation. But anyway, let's just move on. Let's just move on. So later on. Actually, wait. I'm not. Let's not get to that first. Let me give my opinion first on Cena Rollins. Um,
Yeah.
the wrestling match of Cena Rollins is not the problem here because we all already know the wrestling match is going to be good. It's going to be solid, but it all comes down to where's the point? Like, why are they doing this? There's always has to. Yes, you can have two guys that are really really good battle each other in the ring, but in today's WWE, there has to be a point. There has to be this like reason to have it, and there's like no reason to have this. The only thing you can really connect with this is Seth Rollins is a failure champion, has no real challengers, and they're just throwing Cena back in the title division because there's nobody else available. This is exactly what this match proves. And honestly, it's kind of sad that they're going with this because Cena, as Wes and I have said many times before, should be used as a United States champion at SummerSlam. Honestly, Cesaro and Owens, it was just announced they're going to fight one-on-one at the pay-per-view. That's a missed opportunity because I feel Cena should have been added into that match and it should have been for the U.S. Championship. It's a wasted opportunity, but you know.
Let me add something on that. But if they make John Cena win, which that's probably going to be what's going to happen more than likely, but if or when they do, they're probably going to make John Cena lose his United States Championship to someone.
Hopefully.
And if they don't, then Vince McMahon is
The day after on Raw.
Vince McMahon just needs to stop.
Just stop.
Some gawk.
But
Stop.
so that's about it for that portion of it. Now let's continue on to the rest of Raw.
So
Yeah, that's
up next we have Team Bella versus Team Bad. So we actually opened up with a Divas fight, I believe. Is that right?
Yeah, the first match of the night. Yes,
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
it was all right. I mean, for the Divas have been kind of on a roll as of late. I just feel like this match was kind of lackluster a little bit.
You know, they're bringing in so many more divas. I feel like it's time to give divas a different kind of title belt as well as the Divas Championship.
Honestly, I think they just need to take the title off Nikki before they do anything else.
Yep.
That first, they should add tag. I know this sounds weird, but Divas tag team titles. I mean, that would be
Honestly,
interesting.
they could be building towards that. I mean,
That would be
They just
interesting.
they just need more Divas.
Yes.
yeah, even more Divas.
Yeah.
But really, it's not enough. Honestly.
I feel like it's really good though. This is the division.
Of course, you do have the tough enough. So
Exactly. So basically, how this match?
Tanner's gonna win it all.
Oh, that's right. This match ended off of actually. Oh my gosh, guys. I hope you guys are sitting down because you're about to be blown. Your minds are about to be blown right now. Brie Bella actually got a victory.
Mind blown.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so the Team Bella did get the victory off of a roll up pin, Brie
got laid
pinning
that day.
Tamina. I mean, I just didn't really think too much about this victory. All it basically set up for was a Divas brawl right after the match between all of the Divas, and then it sets up apparently to a SummerSlam match that was just announced by the Authority. It's basically all three of those Divas teams battling it out in a three team tag match at SummerSlam. So I mean, I guess it's gonna be interesting. I'd rather see the Divas title defended in like a battle royal or something, but I mean,
Yeah, I would rather see that much more.
and then Nikki needs to lose it. But I mean,
What? Let's just get to the point. Who do you think they would make Nikki lose it to?
There's a lot of good options. I mean, you could do Charlotte, Sasha Banks.
You know who I'm going for? I, I wish Naomi didn't turn heel,
I know.
but I
Honestly,
wish Naomi won.
yeah, honestly, I think Naomi should have won at
She's had so many chances.
what was that one match they had? It was like Paige, Nikki Bella, and Naomi in a match.
Yes.
It was a triple threat match a couple months ago on
Yep.
pay-per-view. That should have been the night Naomi won
Yep.
it.
Because then, yeah, that would have been much better. But nope, Vince McMahon.
Is just wanting to stick it to CM Punk and AJ Lee and make Nikki the longest reigning champion. I already know his little game here, and it's just ridiculous.
Yes.
He's just his
Now-
ego is getting the best of him right now.
I understand that both Brie and Nikki has held it once, right? If I'm correct?
Nikki's held it twice with this title reign, but
Okay. I believe Brie has as well. She
Brie held
won it before.
once and kind of irrelevant, but
Yeah.
or she
I feel like they may make Brie become Divas champion again after Nikki loses it.
hopefully not, but because I'm kind
But
of tired of seeing it on the Bella Twins.
Let's give it to
Sasha Banks.
no, let's give it
Oh,
to Charlotte.
Honestly, yeah. I mean, honestly, Zach, that was actually or Vervino, that was actually my prediction for SummerSlam before they made this match. My prediction was they were setting up for a Divas champion versus an NXT Women's champion match where it was Sasha and Nikki at SummerSlam, which I think would have stole the show even better than what they're doing now. But I mean, I don't know. But definitely the Divas are being given a chance and they're running with it. So let's see what they do at SummerSlam.
Should we move on?
Yeah, let's move on. The next
yeah.
match.
Up next we have wait, what?
I think it was
What's
another
next? I'm sorry.
match. I think it was Los Matadors versus Kofi Kingston and Big E.
Oh,
I believe the New Day got the victory on this one. I'm not
Yep.
sure.
I believe so as well.
All right. Well, basically, this match just I think this one led to a brawl at the end too. And basically, all this match did was give the New Day some nice momentum heading into a tag team match at SummerSlam. It was just announced also on Raw. It's now official that Los Matadors, Lucha Dragons, New Day, all three of those teams will be getting a shot at the Primetime Players titles, all in the same match. Fatal 4-way tag team match for the titles at SummerSlam.
I actually want to see that, and I just lost it. Oh, I want if no, never mind. I lost it. Now I'm gonna okay. Just go ahead. I lost it.
All right. Well, anyway, anyway, basically in this match at SummerSlam, I don't really have a favorite to win. All I care about is that they don't put the titles on Los Matadors either way. Other than that, just take Los Matadors out of the equation, and I'm fine if you're one of those other teams taking them. So,
Lucha.
Lucha. I honestly,
Lucha.
Vervino and I are very big lucha wrestling fans, so honestly, we're probably gonna have the our favorites be the Lucha Dragons in
Lucha
this.
Dragons are my number one, baby.
Yeah,
Leg out.
honestly, I also
Oh.
be
Between the primetime player Lucha, I'm gonna have to go with primetime, but
All right, that's fine. I can see that. Yeah, I love part time.
which we won't get down to predictions yet because we still have the the SummerSlam pre-show to come in the next week or so.
Oh, SummerSlam's coming up really soon then.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey.
So basically, that was it for that match. Let's continue to the rest of Raw. The next match was probably the best match of the night. It was Randy Orton. Oh wait! Hold on a second. Back up a little bit. We didn't even talk about what happened after Seth Rollins did his little thing with the Cena thing. Then Cesaro comes out,
Oh yeah.
Cesaro came out at the beginning and he, said the and on and on and on thing. And he basically came out and said that he would accept Seth Rollins' open challenge for the
Yeah,
WWE
and
title.
then Seth Rollins said that it was not tonight. I didn't say anything about it being tonight.
And plus, what makes you deserve it? And then right as he says that, Kevin Owens comes out and basically agrees with Seth Rollins and says, starts challenging Cesaro and asking him why the heck does he deserve it because he hasn't done anything in the past couple of weeks. And Kevin Owens says, rather than Cesaro, I think I should be the one that accepts your open challenge tonight for that championship.
I laughed. I laughed when Chubby actually said that.
I know
laughed.
Chubby actually thought he had done something. And then Seth once again was like, I don't know what you guys are talking about. I've said nothing about defending this title tonight. So you guys can just, and right as he says that, Randy Orton comes out.
He
And
hears voices in his head.
honestly, the only man out of the honestly, the only man out of those three that actually deserves the match at this point because he had actually gotten a huge victory over Sheamus at the last pay-per-view. But anyway, Orton then talks about, I think, his WrestleMania victory overall and stuff, and how he wants a shot at the title and stuff. And then Rollins throws a fit, says he doesn't care what they think or what the authority thinks. He's not going to...
Oh.
Yeah, I know. Is that crazy? He said he yeah, he doesn't care what the authority thinks. And right as he said that, yeah, right after he said that, then
I'm just kidding, guys.
right after he says that, Triple H comes out and he's like, "Those are some strong words, Seth. You don't care what they think. You don't.
You gotta do it right. Those are some strong words.
Strong words, Seth Rollins." But
I'm gonna bury you.
yeah. So anyway, so Triple H then Triple H goes on to announce that Seth Rollins will defend his championship on Raw, and there will be all three of those men will get an opportunity as they will compete against each other in a triple threat match and will face Rollins later on for the title. Now let's get on to the match. It was
My
Randy,
God.
Cesaro, and Owens. Match of the night, definitely.
Beautiful. Holy crap. Let's just not go with the ending yet. Let's just start it on up. So what they actually did, you got Kevin Owens freaking jumping over the ropes here. And
Somehow, I don't know how he did that. I mean, he's like 800 pounds. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Well,
I'm just kidding. He's just pretty big.
I've seen someone like in his size be like a high flyer, sort of.
Exactly.
Just like me and Michael were saying before in a previous podcast, I believe.
Yeah, we were saying how it was just amazing to watch Kevin Owens in the ring because a guy like him should not be able to do the stuff that he does, but he does. It's just crazy.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Then
So, yeah, go ahead.
freaking what was it? Oh yeah, Kevin Owens in the ring. He throws Cesaro into the ropes. Cesaro reverses it and does something. And then Cesaro comes back up. Something like that.
What about the uppercut battle between
that's what it was, right? Yeah.
between Orton and Cesaro? That was amazing. They just for a total, I think 2 minutes or so, they were just battling it out in an uppercut battle. It was awesome.
The best part was the ending. RKO to both of them.
Oh, exactly. It was I think the sequence was I believe Owens had reversed something from Cesaro, and Cesaro was Owens had thrown Cesaro out the ropes, and as Cesaro came back, Cesaro jumped over Owens, and as he was landing on his feet, he gets RKO'd by Orton, and then as Owens runs to Orton RKO's Owens.
Yep,
1, 2, 3.
Exactly what happened.
And 1, 2, 3, the Viper gets the victory.
Now, I don't know if I like that as much, but really, honestly.
It was so cool.
Well, honestly, I was all right with it because obviously,
I just don't. I'm sorry, but I'm sorry for interrupting you. But I really want to get this out here. I really just don't want Randy Orton to be the #1 contender. He's just too old for that. I think Cesaro should have gotten it 100%, or at least Kevin Owens. Just Cesaro 100% because he obviously, as you guys can see at the top now, he needs a push.
Cesaro,
that's
they're gonna make Cesaro get his chance soon enough. They
Wait,
better at
let's
least.
talk about that for a second. He's technically already getting his push, though. I mean, honestly, in this day and age, the fans are really proving the fact that you really don't even have to win matches to be getting a push.
Like,
I mean,
yeah, just look at Jack Swagger.
no. Let me explain it to you. Because while Jack Swagger is not on the program at all, he actually is not getting a push. Cesaro actually is because I mean, look at him. He's on Raw and SmackDown every week. He's
True, true.
competing in singles action. He's practically in the main event scene every week. He is getting this awesome reaction from the universe. He's got the Cesaro section people. He's got the on. He's kind of started that as like a little one of his little sticks. The crowd's just responding amazingly to him. He's putting on amazing matches. Honestly, he's getting his push. His push is starting now. Whether he's winning all of his matches or not, it's
And
this is going to lead to something bigger down the road.
also he doesn't need a gimmick.
Uh-huh.
There's no need for a gimmick.
I mean, honestly, I think he's I mean, he's basically the Swiss Superman. That's all you need to know him as.
Yep.
And
He's Super Cesaro.
he's basically he is
Super
because
Saiyan Cesaro.
exactly. It's like I mean, you guys have seen it.
He's golden hair.
Yeah, he goes out. I mean, the fact that Vince McMahon said Cesaro was bland and boring and didn't know how to connect with the universe. Hopefully, by now Vince has realized that he was wrong and that Cesaro is probably one of the best pieces of talent he has right now.
Unlike that selfish piece of crap John Cena that stole the title from Rey Mysterio. I know that has nothing to do with it, but I'm so mad at that.
Yeah, interesting 2011 reference there.
What?
2000,
Oh,
man,
oh.
man, some
That's where the
2011, such a
Cena
good
sucks
year.
chance started, and
Yeah.
he does suck now.
No, I wouldn't say that. He probably had better matches than half the roster in the past couple months.
Yep.
But so basically, Orton wins the match, and he'll head on later in the night to fight Rollins for the title. Let's continue to the rest of Raw. Basically after that, they went on the jumbotron. They gave us a special look at the Phenom, the Undertaker versus the Beast incarnate, Brock Lesnar. We won't talk about that specifically, but let's use this part of the podcast to talk about that Cena. I mean, not Cena. Gosh, I'm kind of tired, guys.
All right.
Oh, I'm gonna be.
Hold on. I'm sorry, guys. I just want to make a disclaimer. I'm sorry about that noise you just heard. I just dropped my mic. I dropped the mic. Okay. Anyways, so
Anyway, let's talk about this for a second. Undertaker versus Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam. What do you guys think?
Hold. I can tell you one thing. Rest in peace.
also another way to boost Undertaker there. You can't kill something that's already dead. So just letting you know that.
Oh!
Well,
Oh, MLG!
but definitely MLG no scope, guys. Oh gosh.
Check out my channel for some MLG no scopes. No, I'm just kidding. That was possibly the worst plug ever.
Yeah, we'll have that channel in the link below. Anyway,
For some reason.
but definitely Undertaker versus Lesnar, the rematch from that's been like 15 months in the making. It's definitely going to be a really really good battle. I'm kind of interested in this. I want to know what you guys think of this. I was just going on some dirt sheets earlier, and I was on Team Stream earlier, and they did some some early predictions for SummerSlam. One of them actually predicted Brock Lesnar to beat The Undertaker. What do you guys think about that?
Bull crap. I'm sorry, bull hockey. Bull hockey.
I mean, honestly, all this is, in my opinion, is a rematch that definitely should happen. And all it basically is Undertaker is going to get redemption. He's going to get the victory, and this is all just going to lead to Undertaker versus a Sting match at WrestleMania 32, and it's basically going to be a double retirement match. And
Hype train.
yeah, basically it's going to be a double retirement match for both Sting and Undertaker. Their careers will both end after this match. So that's basically what I think this SummerSlam match is going to lead to. So my opinion, probably Undertaker is going to win. Let me use this time to also say, I would kind of like to see this match take place as a 3 Stages of Hell match. In my,
Yes.
what do you guys think?
Well, if there was 3 stages of hell, what kind of 3 stages of hell would it be?
Ooh, I would
I would
say,
say here. I'll take my order first. I'll go. Um, no holds barred, and then it will go into Hell in a Cell, and then yeah, tables match.
all right, let me do mine real fast. I think it would start out as a Hell in a Cell match. Then it would go into no, wait, no. What am I saying? No, it would start out as what you just said, no holds barred. Then it would go into Hell in a Cell. And then the cage would be lifted, and an ambulance would be brought into the arena
Oh,
to end in an ambulance match.
yes.
Because that's exactly, I think, how this rivalry needs to end, and that's that somebody gets taken out of that arena in an ambulance and is as hurt as injured as can be. Like that's how they've built up this rivalry so far with the brawls and all that. So I really do think it
They
should.
could have made it an I Quit match as well.
I mean, honestly, I just want to see some stipulation put on this. Hopefully next week.
Yeah.
Hopefully this week on Raw, we'll be able to see a possible stipulation put on this match of any kind.
Hopefully.
What do you think about it, Wes? Uh,
Um.
anyway, though, so
He's
that's
not even here.
sorry about that, guys. I think he's probably using the restroom or something. So we'll just go ahead and keep going with this. So
We'll ask him when he gets back.
yeah, exactly. So that's Taker Lesnar. Basically, that was part of Raw where they just talked about Taker Lesnar a little bit. Next match on the card, it was Dean Ambrose versus Luke Harper. This is basically setting up for the family versus family match at SummerSlam. It has already been confirmed. Bray Wyatt and his newly formed brother Luke Harper are reuniting in their first pay-per-view tag team match against former Shield brothers of the Lunatic Fringe, Dean Ambrose, and Roman Reigns. What do you think about this?
I think it's pretty cool. Sorry about that. My mic was not working as usual. So, yeah, that sounds awesome.
I think it's.
Well, yeah.
I definitely think this is going to be a really. I think this tag team match is definitely one of the best matches on the card. I just think these four guys are going to put on a great match.
Well,
What was that? Anyways, yeah, I think it'll be awesome. I think it's gonna be awesome because I'm a huge fan of
yawned.
Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose. So.
I obviously can say that I agree with the Mr. Awesome Fan 13 because
Wait, what?
I can
Hold
tell
on.
you one
Hold
thing.
on. Say that again, sir. Wait, so you're for Bray Wyatt too? Bray Wyatt, Luke Harper, Wyatt.
Right now I am, but I could change my mind in the future.
Both of those wrestlers are my top three because my top three is my number 3 is Dean Ambrose, my number 2 is Daniel Bryan, and my number 1 is Roman Reigns. So I have to go with them, dude.
I just like how these two teams are both sides are kind of reforming teams because it's like this is basically like a rematch, a two-person team rematch all the way back
Shield, yeah.
all the way back when they did the Shield Wyatt family at the Elimination Chamber. You guys remember that?
Yeah,
It was
so
Yes.
it's basically the Shield without Rollins and then the Wyatt family without crap. See, he's so irrelevant. I don't remember. I
Harper.
never remember.
I
his
know
name.
without
Eric Rowan.
yeah.
Now, look, I got to get something off my chest. Okay, so, you know how they're building it back up to Wyatt family, but what if Eric Rowan doesn't go back to the Wyatt family and they get a third person? Who would that be?
Ooh, I actually covered this in a video on my channel, guys. If you want to look in the description right now, my channel is right down there. You can watch this video as well. But I basically gave two different options of different people who could join the family as a new member. Number one, they could convert Bo Dallas and turn him into a
Oh,
family member.
that's actually who I was gonna say.
Exactly, because I mean, they're brothers in real life, so it makes sense. And then number two was actually a rumor. Apparently, Leo Kruger. Basically, if you don't know who that is, that was a gimmick Adam Rose used to have in NXT before he was the party dude. He was actually like a what was it? It was like a weird mercenary, African mercenary, weird gimmick. Basically, his gimmick then would fit perfectly with the Wyatt family, so that was another option I gave.
Well, you took off Bo Dallas for me, but for the Shield, if they actually get it back together, and you know,
Which that
get
won't
it,
happen, but
yeah, that won't. But if it ever did, I would say the Bunny.
what?
Yeah, the Bunny.
What? What is that again?
The Bunny.
You want to talk about irrelevant? Let's talk about this bunny for a second. Where? That's irrelevant. I'm sorry.
Where is Eric Rowan?
Apparently, a couple months ago, he got a bicep injury, so he's had to be out of action. That's why he's not here right now.
He was already out of action anyway, so.
Oh, and also for a third member to Roman and Dean's team, I also covered that in that video that's on my channel. Link in the description. Basically, I also said for their team, Sting, the icon Sting, would be a really nice choice for their team.
That would not be good. That'd be excellent.
It'd be excellent. Which now begs the question, guys: where is Sting?
Yeah, where is he?
Where is he? Is he gonna be at SummerSlam? Is he gonna even be on the card in a match? Will he just show up at SummerSlam and set up for a match? I don't know. There are rumors speculating, actually, guys, that he will be at Night of Champions in a match. So he could possibly return on Monday Night Raw after SummerSlam or at SummerSlam itself.
Now, alright, before we get off track here, let's actually talk about the match. Let's actually talk about Ambrose versus Harper on Raw on August 10th.
Oh, that I was kind of trying to avoid that because the ending was awful. But so apparently they are duking it out in the middle of the ring, and in the midway through the match, Bray Wyatt and Roman start battling it out outside the ring, and this leads to it leads to a bunch of brawling between both teams, and basically it all ends with Luke Harper getting a cheap roll-up victory on Dean Ambrose, and Luke Harper walks out victorious, surprisingly. Honestly, I don't know what's going on with Dean Ambrose right now. It just seems like they're always having him come out on the losing end.
He lost a Big Show.
Lost to Big Show. He lost to Luke Harper. He lost to Rollins. It's just like, what are they doing?
I don't know what they're doing.
They're making him worse.
Hold on. Let me tell you what they are doing. They are it's almost quite genius, in my opinion. Basically, at SummerSlam, what they're going to do is all these losses for Ambrose are eventually going to get to his head, and by the time SummerSlam comes around, he's going to then, I think they lose this match by Dean's going to turn heel, he's going to turn on Roman, and he's not going to join the Wyatt family or anything, he's just going to turn heel and leave, but he's going to abandon Reigns, and leaving Bray Wyatt to get another victory. This time in the form of a tag team victory, but that's just my opinion. It's kind of a bold prediction. What do you guys think?
No.
Yep.
That's what I think. No.
I just don't know. I don't know what to say anymore. SummerSlam's just all up in the air, which is a good thing. I don't want to make. I just don't want a pay per view that's gonna be easy to predict. You know, that's not any fun. So
Which they always do are good with that when it comes to WrestleMania and SummerSlam because they have so many. The way they book their matches. They make so many scenarios possible.
and recently, also in the recent pay per views, it's been pretty obvious. So kind of
Yeah,
want to see it,
exactly.
not be so obvious. You know what I'm saying?
And then, hey, let's move on and get to the worst match I think of the night.
Mark Henry versus Rusev. Why? Can somebody please explain to me, like, in the comments below? I want you to write me like a 10-paragraph essay on like why this match exists in Raw of August 10th, 2015.
Oh, you know, battling it out. I say Lana should become a diva.
Yep.
Honestly, that's what they're
Uh,
setting up
the only,
towards.
the only like interesting part in that whole match was that when Lana came out. Like that's the only
Oh no,
good
let's
part of
talk
it.
about this for a second. Could we even really call that a match? Like really all that happened was they made their entrances, the bell rang, they maybe punched each other twice, and then Summer Rae came into the ring, Lana came into the ring, and they started beating each other up. They weren't even they did not hit anyone who was actually in the match. All they were doing was fighting each other. So why exactly did the ref ring the bell? That was the thing I
Yeah.
didn't understand. That makes no sense.
Maybe because they were in the ring, Maybe the ref was just like, "Hey guys, get out of
Oh,
the ring, or I'll fight you."
I
So.
don't know. But apparently, in disqualification, I think I don't even know what the heck happened. The match was just kind of
Let's
thrown out.
not talk about that match because of how bad it was.
Exactly. And basically, all the segment ends it with is Summer Rae putting the accolade on Lana, which was kind of
No, they actually got a few kicks in and stuff. Like they did some pretty good stuff before the Lana came out,
exactly. I mean, I don't know.
but it
I
wasn't very long.
I think
Yeah,
this
well, let's move on because I don't want to talk about that match because that was
exactly
bad.
bottom line.
Exactly, I agree. I can't agree with you more right now.
I mean, bottom line, that storyline's kind of whack. So I think they should just scratch it, in my opinion. But let's just move on. Neville versus King Barrett next on the
An
show.
okay match. I just don't see why King Barrett's involved in this at all.
No, let's talk about we'll talk about what happened after the match, but let's talk about how it basically was only a 2 minute match until Neville beats King Barrett cleanly. I don't understand why King Barrett lost the match. It's like what are you doing?
I think he should though. I think he should just actually. You know what? I just think it shouldn't have happened. Period. I think it should have just been.
I know.
I mean, I honestly understand. I honestly would rather see him go against R-Truth than them. And I know it's a big like jump because R-Truth's so bad. But at the same time, like they had no build up, and at least they had some build up with.
That was not a build up. That was just a put together match.
Yeah,
That had no build up whatsoever.
exactly.
That
And I just think R-Truth on even R-Truth rivalry was better than that. Like,
No,
'cause they had,
I'm talking about the R-Truth rivalry when I say it had no build up at all.
yeah, but I mean, at least they had some like good rivalry matches. Like they had a reason. They kind of had a purpose towards the end whenever he was doing like the King What's Up thing.
Exactly. Now,
But this is just completely stupid. Like what? Why is he going
okay,
against Neville?
exactly. So like Neville gets the victory, and then Stardust attacks Neville from behind after that, and it then leads to Stardust turning his attention to Stephen Amell, who is at ringside, the guy who plays Arrow, I guess, in
Turned around, pushed him.
Some TV show or movie. I don't know. I don't even know who this guy is, so I can't really talk about it. But he then starts confronting him
He's
at.
Arrow in a show.
I guess
In his
that.
character.
I mean, it's kind of interesting. I guess. So Amel and Stardust have this face-to-face thing from both sides of the barricade. It ends up with Stardust pushing Amel,
Stardust, yeah, he basically turns around like he's about to walk away. Turns around, pushes Amel by his face onto the ground.
and then Amel chases him into the ring and starts.
Jumps, yeah, he just you should have seen it, dude. You guys should have seen it if you didn't watch Raw. If you did, you can actually watch it on their YouTube page. But he literally like put his left hand onto the what's it called, the barricade, and then like swung both of his legs over the thing, like one of those crazy stuff you see soldiers do when they jump over stuff, and just jumped after him, like slid right in the ring and started beating him up. So they had to break it up with security.
Exactly, and basically this all ended with Stephen Amell being held back by security and Neville standing next to him, and then Stardust pulled out of the ring by King Barrett randomly. So then there's obviously setting up for a tag team match because the two guys in the ring and then the two guys outside. Basically, right after that, they had a backstage segment with Triple H, and it was Stephen Amell, security, Neville, and Triple H all backstage, and basically Arrow or Stephen Amell demanding that Triple H make the match, and Triple H, oh, you're a celebrity, you don't know what you're getting yourself into, I don't want to be responsible or reliable for you, and all.
And then Amell just accepted any fees. He's like, whatever, I'll pay whatever, just make the match. And Neville was disagreeing.
Money. It doesn't even matter.
But apparently he did. So then now that's official for SummerSlam. It is Arrow, Stephen Amell, and Neville versus Stardust and King Barrett. So
I'm honestly for Stephen Amell and Neville.
Obviously,
only because of Neville.
And only because that's the team that makes sense in this match.
Exactly.
It's the only team that makes sense. Like, why is Stardust and King Barrett?
It could be like anybody. It'd be better if they actually built. I mean, nobody else would be better than King Barrett at the moment. But it's just the fact that there's no build up. So if they built up King Barrett, it would actually be good.
I know they just kind of threw him in at the last minute.
Maybe they can redeem themselves. Maybe next week's Raw they can actually do something with that. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
Well, they did do something on SmackDown. It was like after the main event match, Neville was doing an interview, and Stardust and King Barrett both double teamed him in an attack backstage. So that was something, I guess. But that wasn't even on the actual show. So I don't know.
Yep.
So that's all that really needs to be said about that match right now. We'll just see where it goes. I think it's just gonna be one of those make the celebrity look good matches. So
yeah.
So let's move on to one of my favorite points of the night. It was Miz TV with special guest Daniel Bryan in his hometown, or not his home, but home state, I guess. So basically, it starts off. The Miz is basically once again taking credit for Daniel Bryan's.
Hang on. Can we talk about the fans for a second? Like, they would not stop cheering. Like, Miz was trying to talk, and they would just not shut up. Like, they were like, Daniel Bryan. That's how much everybody loves Daniel Bryan. I mean, he is awesome. Daniel Bryan is amazing.
Yes. It's
Definitely one of the best wrestlers in the business, in my opinion. When he's actually competing, it's amazing.
Not only in the ring, but also outside of the ring, in my opinion.
Like, really, guys, if you've not seen a Daniel Bryan match,
or promo,
you just have to. Daniel Bryan's one of the most gifted guys in the ring in the current era. He basically went from nothing. I mean, I've watched Daniel Bryan since his beginning, and he's literally he was, when he first started out, I had to even admit he was the most irrelevant guy I've ever seen. I'm like, this guy's not going to make it anywhere. And look what happened.
You were wrong, Mike.
Look what flipping happened. No, it's just amazing. No, he proved me wrong completely, and I'm glad he did. So basically, they just have a little segment where Miz takes credit for Daniel Bryan, and Daniel Bryan, and they start arguing and stuff.
How could he take credit? That doesn't make any sense.
Because Miz was his mentor when Daniel Bryan was in NXT. If you watched bad episodes of NXT back in before Triple H took over NXT and NXT was a joke, if you watched it back then in 2010, you'll know what we're talking about. But basically, Miz, here's the Miz's gimmick so far right now. He basically just brings up irrelevant facts and tries to make a point.
He's a stereotypical rich movie star from Hollywood.
Exactly, and he dresses in gay outfits. I guess I don't know.
he
Fucking
is
transgender.
he is the epitome of faggots.
Oh gosh. All right, guys. Apparently this is So we are no longer PG. We are PG-13.
I mean, we've said a few. We can admit we've said a few in a few of these
Yeah, yeah, it's
already.
fine. I mean, we're not like
I'd say
WB.
this is still kind of well, I guess I don't know, but
It's fine, dude. I'm not gonna fire you like some people do for saying a word. It's fine. Um,
or for breaking your nose and bleeding.
exactly. But anyway, let's get back to the segment though. It was so basically they just sit down and go back and forth with this argument banter for a while, and then Miz finally brings up something about so you should agree, Daniel, that Ryback should just give up his championship just like you did, because you honestly gave up your championship because you knew you could not defend it, and I honor you for that, or something like that. And then basically says, so you should agree that Ryback should do the same. And Ryzie, and then he says like something like, and Ryzie gives it up. They should give it to the real champion, me, or something like that. And then Ryzie says that the Big Show comes out.
Well,
Big,
it's the big show.
yeah, the Big Slow briskly, heavily walks out to the ring.
Oh, it only took like an hour and a half for him to get in the ring.
Everyone started chanting "retire."
Oh, that's another
Please
thing.
retire.
Clap, 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 clap. Please retire. Favorite chant. But
And then he's like, oh yeah. Well then, come on, send us somebody to retire me. All of a sudden, feed
feed
me
more. But Intercontinental Champion Ryback returns, and he just
Wake
wrecks.
up! It's feeding time.
Dude, he just cleans house. He like just throws the bull. I was about to say bullhammer. The
Big Show.
his clothesline. God, I can't. I'm drawing like a blank. I'm like I have one of those brain farts right now. The meat hook. There we go. He hits the meat hook on the Big Show, gets him out of the equation. Then actually
Basically, he killed Big Show.
no, wait, no. That's not even how it happened. No. This was the funny part of the whole segment. Okay, so the Miz gets out of the ring when Ryback comes in, and it's basically just a stare down between Big Show and Ryback. And Daniel Bryan's also outside the ring, right behind the Miz. Daniel Bryan actually throws the Miz in the ring.
Yeah, and then did everybody start saying thank you, Daniel, or something like that?
Something like that. They start chanting yes, 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 and so they both double team the Miz. I think there was like a meat hook to the Miz, clothesline or something like that. And then so Miz is out of the equation. Then Ryback destroys Big Show, and basically the segment ends with Ryback holding up his championship and Daniel Bryan enjoying a moment with him, and they're both chanting yes at the end. It was a nice segment, really cool.
Yep. So
The ending to the segment actually reminded me of when Ryback first won the championship at the Elimination Chamber. So it was just kind of nice to relive that kind of moment again in
yeah,
a good way.
agreed.
So definitely a perfect way to use Daniel Bryan before he actually returned, which hopefully that is soon. Hopefully he returns to the ring to compete soon, and hopefully maybe has a match for the Intercontinental title with Ryback. And while we're talking about Ryback as Intercontinental Champion, honestly, your longest reigning Intercontinental Champion in history right now is the Honky Tonk Man, and I think that's almost kind of ridiculous. So with that being said, WWE, be smart and please let's have Ryback beat that title reign right now, and let's have him hold that title for the record-breaking time. Like, let's have him become the longest reigning champion to hold that title. Let's make that happen. Because the big guy deserves it.
Yes.
Him more. Feed me more.
Feed me more.
Feed
please.
me.
I'm actually really hungry right now.
Like,
No,
seriously.
but not really.
You sure? I could drive you a Taco Bell or something.
All right, cool.
Okay.
I mean, I
okay,
wouldn't mind that.
it's fine. We'll do it after the podcast.
No, we can do it. We can just do it now.
So basically that was
Hey guys, like this video for free tacos.
Not from Taco Bell though, because I actually hate Taco Bell.
Oh wow, dude, get out of here, kid.
Besides their Baja Blast.
I actually like Doritos Locos Tacos.
Oh my gosh!
That's
Okay,
the only
stop
thing I'll.
it.
That's
We're
the,
not advertising Taco Bell.
only hang on, no, only hang on. I want to plug this, okay? Only
No,
with
not plugging it. No,
only with
Taco Bell.
extra
Don't
meat
plug
because
it.
they put minuscule meat on there. The only thing I like are Baja Blast and the other thing.
Oh yeah, it's.
Wait, how did we get to this conversation?
I don't know. Let's just move on.
Because
We're
Michael
moving on.
brought up Taco Bell.
No, we're not. No, no, we're moving on. We're moving on. I'm sorry. We're moving on. Okay. So basically, then it's main event time. Seth Rollins versus Randy Orton for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, and this was actually a pretty decent match.
Yep,
Yes.
it was a pretty decent match, Joel. Sorry.
What did you think about it, Zach?
WyLd or what? No, I'm just kidding.
Mr. Vertvino, what did you think about it?
What?
Listen, what did you think
Mr.
about
Marino, what'd you think
What'd you
about?
think Seth Rollins versus Randy Orton?
I'm sorry. I was using the restroom, but it was an okay match because I mean really good, but since Sheamus interfered at the end, it became an okay match for me.
Exactly.
That RKO though.
Yeah. So let's get to the point. What led to Sheamus interfering? So the match goes on for a little bit, and so anyway, Randy Orton hits the RKO out of nowhere, like he did at WrestleMania, but this time it was off of like a springboard move by Rollins. So he hits him with the RKO, and you think he's gonna win the match. He has Rollins in the pinfall. Yeah, 1, 2, but then Sheamus comes into the ring, breaks up the pin, and the Mr. Money in the Bank, Sheamus and Orton are brawling outside. They start brawling in the ring. It moves to the outside. Sheamus throws Orton over the barricade. And so Orton's out of the equation, and then Sheamus then starts looking at Seth Rollins, and he picks up his briefcase. And at this moment, I'm like, yes, 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 cash in. So Sheamus is cashing in, and if you guys noticed, this was kind of the botch of the night. Sheamus was literally sitting there with the referee.
He was trying to talk. He was trying to give it to a deaf ref because like this ref was literally taking like 6 years to just. Oh, yeah. Dude, I could hear him, dude, through the cameras. I could hear him saying, "I want to cash in." He only had to say it like 800 times before he didn't even get answered at all.
Sometimes people want to cash in, and the ref will go, "Okay, all right," and then
no. This was all Randy Orton's fault because he was supposed to come in the ring way sooner. Apparently, basically, you could just tell the stalling that was happening right now because Sheamus, he's like, "I want to cash in, fella. I want to cash in, fella," and the ref's like, "You want to cash in? Are you sure you want to cash in?" And they're both just holding on to the briefcase, and I almost felt sorry for these two because it's like they were doing such bad job of stalling. It was almost kind of funny. They were literally sitting there 30 seconds in the same spot, shoving the briefcase at each other. It was like, well, oh my god. But then finally, after all of that, Orton finally gets back in the ring.
Yeah, no, it was too obvious that it was totally staged.
Exactly. But before that, Sheamus had a broad kicked Rollins, and you thought he was actually gonna get the victory. But again, once again, they botched the briefcase scene. But either way,
he would have had the title right there.
Exactly. But either way, no matter what, Orton did come in the ring. He RKO'd Sheamus, and basically it was kind of like, if you're gonna ruin my opportunity to gain the title, I'm gonna ruin yours. So basically, this probably just sets up for a battleground rematch that should happen, of Sheamus and Orton, and hopefully Sheamus gets the victory this time.
yes.
Oh,
Yes.
and now this the whole main event, that whole ending was very good, I thought, to Raw, and it leads to a new an interesting topic, and that is Sheamus as world champion. Sheamus is world champion. Should that happen? Like when do you guys think he's gonna cash in, and should it happen?
I don't know. No, I think it'd be really interesting if he did it at SummerSlam because of John Cena. But I wouldn't. I mean, they have no beef, obviously. I think it makes more sense than that Randy Orton match because they had recently had a little rivalry, and I guess that rivalry never really completely ended. But I really don't think their rivalry is over. I don't think it's gonna be over for a while. But
Honestly, this is an interesting situation because it's like this is very interesting because the way Cena Rollins was put together, it was kind of like a random put together match. So then you have to wonder, is Sheamus gonna cash in this match? Is like someone gonna win, or is Sheamus gonna pull a Rollins and come in like near the end and make it a triple threat match or something? Honestly, I want to see Sheamus as champion. That's my opinion.
yep, I want him to cash in somewhere between SummerSlam and WrestleMania. I really WrestleMania, and I think he's gonna cash in before WrestleMania. Like maybe at
Oh
like
yeah,
something
he
like
will.
Survivor Series, or Hell in a Cell. Maybe SummerSlam.
Exactly.
Hopefully.
I don't know about Night of Champions though. I doubt Night of Champions that'll happen.
I don't know. All I know is that they're obviously setting up for Randy Orton and Sheamus at SummerSlam. In my opinion, I think Sheamus.
What if he cashed in at TLCS?
Oh my gosh, tables, ladders, and chairs.
And stairs.
And stairs. Hopefully
Oh,
stairs.
that would be great.
Um, well, my opinion, I think if they do have this match at SummerSlam, probably Sheamus will end up getting the victory this time around, and then maybe we'll move on later into the night and cash in to. Because actually, here's the funny thing. I don't. Maybe Zach remembers this. I don't think Wesley was watching
Yeah, I know.
around this time period.
By the way, guys, in case you don't know, like our names, I'm Wesley or Wes, and then that's Zach is Mr.
Vertvino, and
Yeah. Sorry
and
about
I
that.
am Michael, Awesome Fan 13.
So if we ever call each other by our first name, that's just out of nature. Oh, and also
Yeah.
sometimes our other guest or our other guy, X Smoke and X Good X22, that's Isaiah. So we call him that a lot too. So
which but definitely what was I even gonna say? Something about Sheamus. Oh yeah, Sheamus like back I think it was last year they were having the what was it, Zach? It was the Battleground Battle Royal for the Intercontinental Championship or something like that.
yeah,
Yep.
The Miz would go on to win that match, but
yes.
but before that match
Yes, yes.
happened, Sheamus was actually going into that battle royal as the U.S. champion. This was back before Rusev won the title, because Sheamus is the one who lost to Rusev for the U.S. title in the first place. But Sheamus said before that battle royal that he wanted to become the. All right, that didn't even involve the World Heavyweight Championship, but he was talking about unifying the United States title with a World Championship. So with that being said, maybe this is finally that opportunity Sheamus has to walk out a champion. I don't know. We'll see what he. We'll see what happens. I think it would be cool for it to happen at SummerSlam. I honestly, I don't know. Zach, actually, when we started talking about this, I don't think you were in here. Honestly, just when do you think it's going to happen, and would you like to see Sheamus become champion?
I would love like world heavyweight.
Yeah, with cash in, and whoever's champion, and he wins.
I would say at the Royal Rumble.
And would you like to see it? Like, I think he. You think he can?
Oh well, yeah. I would like to see him be champion.
Yeah, dude, Sheamus would be a great champion. I mean, a lot of people would hate it because he's obviously because of heel. A lot of people are just gonna hate him being a champion, but I love Sheamus. I like Sheamus. I like heels. Most people don't like heels. I mean, that's why they're heels. But I love Sheamus. I really like him now. I mean, I honestly was hating him for the longest time, and now I'm just like, he's grown on me. I really like him now. He's probably my top 10 now.
Exactly. I've liked Sheamus since he debuted back in 2010. Bro Kick's been probably my favorite finisher
One of them.
for a while.
That thing can do something.
I mean,
tell you. Oh,
I mean, let's just think about this. I'd rather have a champion who has his own finisher than a champion that's just got his finisher stripped from him and he's just used.
Yeah, well, we can't blame that on Rollins though. Like I mean, his matches would be so much better if he still had, it's curb stomp.
Exactly, but now he's just using like the pedigree, and it's just kind of really he's just using the pedigree, and it's just kind of making him kind of lame. So Sheamus definitely would be a nice change of pace, and I think Sheamus will be an exciting champion.
Yep.
Hopefully, I mean, as long as they don't book him or like they're doing Seth Rollins, or it's like just because he's a heel, he's gonna run away from matches. Hopefully, that doesn't happen. But for right now, I like what they're doing with all these storylines. You know, all this building up to the SummerSlam matches, and I think they're really doing a good job. They're making SummerSlam really an event that people are gonna want to watch.
Well, you guys want to know something? I'm just gonna get out of the blues here. If you guys are wondering why I'm lagging out so much, it's not because I'm actually lagging out. It's because my thumb keeps hovering over the end call button by accident, and I accidentally touch it.
Yeah, 'cause he's on a phone, so.
Hey, give this guy some props though. He's on a phone and he's still able to do this podcast. Usually we're
It's
usually
You know how
because he
phones
has such
are
a
with-
beautiful voice.
phones with Skype, sir. Phones and Skypes do not match.
Usually, but I mean, you actually don't sound that as bad as I thought.
Yeah,
you
I'm
would.
like Charlie Brown, man. Freaking red hat with a black lid, man. Throwing a baseball with the mitt, man.
definitely.
dude, Mr. Vertvino dropping bars over here.
But definitely great main event to Raw. Would like to see Sheamus cash in at some point. And I think we've covered everything, guys. That was kind of like the main parts of the week in a nutshell. We basically discussed every main SummerSlam. We basically discussed all the rivalries of SummerSlam. I mean, this week's Raw was really good because
It was.
this was because usually not just because of the matches, but I think it did a really really good job of showcasing every single match that's gonna happen at the pay-per-view really well. It gave it all this kind of basically gave us a showcase of what's gonna happen at SummerSlam. So definitely, I will rate this Raw a 9, maybe an 8.5. Wasn't the best, but it was definitely very very good.
Yep.
What would you rate it, Mr. Vertvino?
I'm sorry, I was in my own world there. I'm sorry.
You've kind of been in your own world this whole night. I have to ask you, Sarah. You
You drinking?
you doing those? Yeah, you doing those drugs again?
No.
Because I've asked you some stuff, and you're just. I've heard some noises. I've heard some weird, kind of
You
like you're
you
gonna
call
say
me
something.
Cast,
I
I'm
am
a
Awesome
child
Fan
who's
13.
watching this,
Sorry about
but
that,
I
guys.
still SpongeBob. Don't judge me.
But
Bob is live.
but guys, I think that's about it. I mean, this week was definitely a really good week in wrestling, and I can't wait till next week because this is we're coming up on the last Monday Night Raw before SummerSlam, which is guaranteed to be an amazing show. And I can't wait for SummerSlam next week. It's going to be definitely a really great event with a lot of great matches, and it's definitely going to showcase a lot of these up and coming stars and the old faces. So.
It's gonna be beautiful.
That's all I have to say. What do you guys have to say?
Oh, I'd like to thank my mom. No, I personally would like to thank Mr.
Vertvino.
Brovino.
Yeah, we'd like to thank Mr. Vertvino for
Oh,
joining us
okay.
this week. We probably will be having Smoking X back on here for the podcast next week. But definitely, it was great to have you on the show, man. Hopefully, we can have you back on here at some point.
Yeah. Well, by the way, Mr. Brovino, about that, would you like to go ahead and say anything to any of your channel fans? You know, subscribers coming over to watch this.
Hold on a sec, guys. I think he. Oh, no, is he still on here? Yeah, he's still on there. He says he is.
You there, man? Mr. Brovino?
Mr. Vertvino, you there?
Mr.
All right,
Brovino. All right, well, guys, I think that's a good stopping point to end it. So.
Yeah, I think he's having some malfunction, so we're just gonna go ahead and get to the closing here.
So our social media links and personal channel links are down in the description, as well as Mr. Brovino's links for his YouTube channel. So.
Yeah, and also channel links to Wes's channel.
Yeah, our personal
Definitely,
channels, me and
yeah, I
Michael's.
definitely suggest checking out his channel. He does some really he's gonna cover a wide variety of different video games. So go ahead.
Yeah, just to let you guys know right away. Counter-Strike Global Offensive. We got Call of Duty. We have Destiny. We have Smash Bros. Uh, Mortal Kombat, and maybe some Street Fighter, and then maybe some sports games here and there, and then just random Let's Plays. Oh, GTA, and then just random, just pointless Let's Plays. Not pointless, but you know what I mean. Like, just random, stuff like Assassin's Creed or whatever. So.
Wait, Mr. Vertvino, do we still have you here?
Yes. Oh my
Okay.
goose.
There you are.
That time was lag. I'm sorry.
All right. Well, while you're still here, let's you got anything to say about your channel real fast before?
To your fans that have
Yeah.
made their way
My
over here.
Vert Squad. I still can't get it right. I can never figure it out. I better look at that. But anyway, subscribe to become part of the Vert Pack - Vert Squad, and just look at all my videos. And I was glad to be on the Triple Threat podcast.
So basically, you've heard about his channel, you've heard about Wes's channel. Also, check out my channel for all my awesome fans out there. Go check me out, Awesome Fan 13. Link will be in the description for all three of our channels. But check my channel out. I will be giving weekly Minecraft showcase videos. I will be posting Minecraft videos on Mondays and Sundays. Also, throughout the week, I will be posting different wrestling videos. I'll be discussing a wide variety of wrestling content. Basically, go check me out there. Definitely am one of those YouTubers that's dedicated to giving you guys the best possible wrestling news and content possible. So go check me out there, and that's about it, guys. All three of our channel links in the description below, along with the Triple Threat Wrestling Podcast's social media links. And that's it for this week, guys. I'm Awesome Fan 13.
I'm Wilder Wes.
I'm Mr. Vertvino, and have a good day, and peace.
And we will see you guys later. Thank you, guys.
Signing out. Woo!